justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders.
That's assault, that's assault, break that up, pop that chair, that's assault, that's assault, break that up, break that up, pop that chair. These people are going to eject you from this line. That's assault, that's assault, it is. You cannot touch me like that. Oh, I will be telling you exactly what happened. Break that up, these people are going to eject you from this line. That's assault, that's assault. We have video of her just touching. How did that go? I will. Excuse me. Excuse me. Break that up. That's assault. You cannot touch me like that. Break that up. Break that up. Break that. Break that. That's break that up. Break that up. Oh, I will be telling you. Break that up. Break that up. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. Break that. That's assault. Pop that chair here. We have video of her just. These people are going to eject you from this line. How did that show? I will assault. It is incredibly appropriate. I will. You cannot touch me like that. That's assault. Break that. Pop that chair here. You cannot touch me like that. It is incredible. That's assault. Break that. That's assault. Break that. Pop that chair. Pop that chair. Pop that chair. These people are going to eject you from this line. Break that up. Break that up. That's assault. Break that up. Break that up. Oh, I will. That's assault. That's assault. Oh, I will be telling you exactly what happened. Pop that chair here. That's assault. Break that up. That's assault. Break that up. Break that up. Pop that chair here. These people are going to eject you from this line. That's assault. That's assault. It is. You cannot touch me like that. Oh, I will be telling you exactly what happened. Break that up. Break that up. These people are going to eject you from this line. That's assault. That's assault. We have video of her just touching. How did that go? I will be. Excuse me. Excuse me. Break that up. That's assault. Excuse me. That chair. You cannot touch me like that. Break that up. Break that up. Break that. Break that. Break that. That's break that up. Break that. Oh, I will be telling you. Break that up. Break that up. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. Flop that. Break that. That's assault. Flop that chair here. We have video of her just. These people are going to eject you from this line. How did that show? I will be assault. It is incredibly appropriate. I will. You cannot touch me like that. That's assault. Break that. Flop that chair here. You cannot touch me like that. It is incredible. That's assault. Break that. That's assault. Break that. Flop that chair. Flop that chair. Flop that chair. These people are. These people are going to eject you from this line. Break that up. That's break that up. Break that up. That's assault. Break that up. Break that up. Oh, I will. That's assault. That's assault. Oh, I will. That's assault. 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 Oh, I will. That's assault. 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 Oh, I will be telling you. That's assault. 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 Oh, I will be telling you exactly what happened. Flop that chair here. That's assault. Break that up. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. Oh, I will be telling you. That's assault. That's assault. Oh, I will be telling you. That's assault. 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 Oh, I will. That's assault. 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 That's assault.
You're seeing, why isn't it? I can't hear myself. Oh, come on, board. Not on Saturday. Elder abuse. This is just fun. It's the fun kind of elder abuse. Watch. You'll see. Yes, they've consented. They've all consented. Oh, come on. Come on, board. Come on, board. Hey, that's fun. There we go. All right. Well, I'm just going to have to push down hard. Dad's just going to have to push down hard tonight. We'll see. I wonder if there's a permanent way I can rig. I'm going to rig. Dad's going to do a rigging. Oh, cool. If I just rest a highlighter tightly against the button and don't move it at all, then this should be fine. Are those obese eyebrows grounded? Well, God damn it. Now it's just all butt. Listen, we're just gonna watch the butt claps all night now because of Melissa. Say thank you, Melissa. That guy really liked it. He liked it. They are your Swedish relatives. I've snuck into your house and I found your relatives. I found them all. Dude, these people are just having fun. This is the kind of fun I want us to have. I hit my head. Dude, one more time. Real quick. By the way, it's all voyeurism. These old people paid for this. They said, I'd like to send my retirement money to the young man in the American flag thong because he has patriotism. And they paid for this and they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it. No one was gas fished. This is just a good ass time watching Judge Salat's Swedish family having a reunion and we're just enjoying ourselves. Dude, I know the Gator investigators. That's exactly what we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it all because I told you guys about 4 minutes ago when I made the video, this is sillies night. It's all sillies. We're not going to do anything sad. It's all just silly good times. Because tomorrow we're going to do some fucking crazy shit that's really dark and really sad and hard to deal with. So why not pre-traumatize you with Ask Guy? Look. It's you already. You know you have this video. I stole it. I stole it from your house. I snuck it. No. Yes, technically crap crimes. Also, look at how much he shakes his head. This could be Frederickson, and that's a hint into what? That's a hint into your major announcement. Did Frederickson see this video and decide I'm going to do this? Okay. You have me on camera? Oh, no. Put it out. Put it out and let the audience decide. Let the public decide who is in the wrong there. He looks like a fucking creep. I know. That's why I like him. Creepy people get a bad rap. Creepy people get a really bad rap. By the way, did you see that? Here, let me show you. Do you see the babiest of the Bryans? Can I tell you my biggest accomplishment? The biggest contribution that I feel like I've made to the Karen Reed trial. The biggest contribution that I will take credit for is I don't feel like I did. I coined Baby Brian. All right. So anytime you hear these motherfuckers out here talking Baby Brian, just remember who fucking started that. That was me. You know why? Because he's mine. You see that? That's mine. Okay? That's mine. People can have what they want, but I get that. And when this fucking trial is done, if you don't think baby Brian is going to be in my living room in those fucking flag chones doing that slap ass dance for me and my boyfriend, you're out of your fucking mind. Okay? He doesn't know it. He'll find out when it happens, but it's happening. Okay? He's mine. Hey, me too. But you know what? Let him have it. We have baby Brian. We have baby Brian's debris. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. Love me some baby Brian. That's ours. All right? And I've been manifesting a lot. Dad's been manifesting. Did I get tears from Jen? No, because I'm not Satan. That's up to Satan. He can do that. I can't do that. I don't have that kind of dark magic. Okay? But that's the big news. Actually, the big news tonight is this. Dad is fully entrenched in VR world, and I don't even have a VR headset. I don't have it. I don't have it. You know what? Good, Joni. He's mine. He's mine. I'm taking him. He's an innocent. He did nothing. He was just trying to be born. He was just trying to be born and have a born day, and no one would let him have it. No one. Yeah, that trash bag family ruined his day. It will forever be a sad day. It's not baby Brian's fault. It's their fault. I have an announcement. It's not my announcement to make. Really, it's RFL Gators, but he doesn't know us and we don't know him, but we are obsessed with him. We watch all of his content. I review the fuck out of it. I talk about it all the time. Just recently, because I just figured out it exists. I did not realize how much fun VR is. Now, I will say this. For someone who hates nudity and doesn't really care for anything like, I don't want to watch sexual stuff. I don't really care about the incel community. I don't give a fuck about feet. I don't like fetishes, like all these things. It's just, that's another door. Go in there. The only time you would ever really ever catch me in a strip club is like if I had to pick someone up, like a friend who's maybe drunk, or if it's like someone's birthday and they insist, or I guess if there was like a really good buffet deal of something, maybe like if they did $5 lobster rolls at a titty bar, I would force myself to be comfortable with full-blown nudity all the time. Now, what does this have to do with what we're going to talk about tonight? Everything. Because I've noticed that 90% of VR is just people pretending to be naked or in strip clubs or doing sex stuff. And it's kind of like, I don't know what it is. It doesn't really bother me at all in VR because it's like, it's funny. You know that deep down inside, a lot of these people are like fat old men that are just sitting there pretending to be young e-girls. But when I see like crabs that have formed a mafia, and when I see a gator gang that is just out to have fun and teach a little fat gator how to live, and when I see that there are actual terrorist crabs in this, and lobsters, which is kind of funny, just the whole element, like the fact that all of it, it's just take the most degenerate thought you could possibly have in your brain, and people are doing it in VR. It kind of takes away the intenseness of real life. The fact that I can put on wings, make myself a fat naked dude, put on a diaper, and then go fuck up a wedding in VR on like a Sunday is pretty crazy. But I really find it very funny and enjoyable. And then I can take off my headset and then I can call the insurance guy and be like, is my car covered? Or do I need to like make that payment tomorrow? Like the fact that you could just hop in and out of that, it's so fucking crazy to me. So I've been studying it. Exactly. Thank you, Tanya. I've been studying it because of the likes of Jimbo Jones. Because some of you like Joni think it's a blast. Because what? People pay for fake? What's a genie pony? That's so nice of you. Thank you. My hair is real ratted. I need to like cut it. It's super long. I don't know if you could see. It goes real far. I haven't cut it since a long time. It goes to my elbows. But there's a girl in here who I think her name's Rachel. I need to check. I apologize. She's from DFW, I think. And she said that when she finds me, she's going to cut my hair. So I don't know if that was like a threat or if it was a compliment or an offer, but either way, come get me, bitch, because I need it. It's so bad. You don't even have to hold me down and do it. I will sit politely in the chair. Okay. Haircuts are too expensive. So I'm like, we'll just let it go. We'll just let it go. So, anyways, I've been surfing through VR. I've been obsessed with Robert's channel. I kind of figured him out a little bit, I think. I don't think anyone can truly know this man, but he seems to me like a lot of the guys I know who make prints and posters. Maybe somebody who like, I don't know, maybe he made t-shirts at one point. He seems like a pop art kind of guy, but he also seems like someone who maybe has really dark degenerate thoughts and doesn't know how to get them out. So he's been harnessing the power of VR, and it's very fascinating. He has created his own cult. Maybe it's because I inadvertently somehow started a cult and he inadvertently started a cult. And now I'm like, how do you run your cult? And he has no idea ours exists. And as I watch it, I'm like, wow, is this a learning experience or what? And then I saw Frederickson and I saw Marcus and I fell in love. And I was like, are these your children? Like, I just want to go up to him and be like, oh, the boys have grown. But he has no idea who we are. So I've been watching because I want to know, like, where did Frederickson start? Dude, I watched Frederickson have sex last night. It's out there. It's out there. I saw it. There is an old, stop telling me I'm a femdom. I don't know what those words mean, but I'll be a findom. Is that the one where you take someone's money and you don't have to show them anything? I'll do that. Compliments are very threatening to me. Sweet Frederickson had sex with a lizard thing, like a weird, like, Pokemon thing. Yeah, I am kind of a pervert, but it only for gators. I didn't sit in the cuck chair. I didn't. Everyone was in the cuck chair. It's an old episode of VR where they take Frederickson to a fuck room and they put him in there with this gator who, it used to be Robert's ex-employee's wife. And then Frederickson took the wife. And then they go into this room and then they play a song and then they leave and they come back and Frederickson is laying there and he smokes a cigarette and he's like, or maybe he doesn't smoke a cigarette. He's just like, he's doing something. He's sucking on something, but he's laying there with his belly out and the girl is like, ew. But it's like another lizard type girl. Like he fell in love with an albino gator. And then there's baby gators dancing around them. And I'm like, Frederickson had sex and made babies? And I just love it so much. You can. Mitty, send me the details. Yes, financial domination. That's when you take someone's money and then you give them nothing and you call them names and they like it. There's one where you can just stomp on dicks all day. Like guys will just pay you to stomp on their dicks and kick them in the nuts. And I'm like, dude, I would have been great at this in middle school, but I would have been too young. So there you go. So I've been watching a lot of VR stuff. Okay. Darlene, you would love VR. Oh my God. It's everything. I do need to be checked for brucellosis 100%. Also, I'd like to point out, Satan's gonna get so mad. You guys thought he can just bully me into doing you guys' bidding? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Dad did a social test last night. Dad did a social experiment while watching Frederickson in VR. Dad did more milligrams of the marijuana sticks than ever, and ate it. And you can't die from it. You can't die from it. You can't. You can do as much as you can do so much weed and you'll never die. Did you know that? The safest drug on the market. I set out to prove it. Turns out you just get really into gator gangs. That's it. You might end up a hype beast. I think that's the worst that can happen. As long as you just don't operate heavy machinery or leave your house, you're going to have the best time. You're going to have the best time. So that's what I did. And I found out some stuff about Frederickson. Let me just show you. Frederickson became a stripper, you guys. He became a stripper. I'm going to cry. I'm so happy. It made me laugh so hard. I love it so much. You do get Darlene, you get hungry, you get thirsty. Nothing can quench your thirst. Guys, watch this. This is what happened to Frederickson last night. This is actually from a few nights. This is May 2nd, but I was watching. No, this was last night. This was last night. I got caught up. I watched like all of the VR. Oh my God, that was so loud. I watched like all of the VR universe, all of it. You almost died off that Delta 8 shit. Well, guess what? You didn't die though, did you? And also Delta 8 is not real marijuana. So that's probably why. So don't do that. But check this out. This is what happened last night. You guys are going to love this. Frederickson is a stripper now. Okay. I'm going to take myself off just so you guys can see. Watch this shit.
This is the gator. Hey, Lobster guys, what are you doing here? You crazy guys.
Do the music. You're fucking this up. There you go.
We need to have a little chat, Mr. Rob. I heard a lot of things happen the other night.
Yeah, no problem. Just wait right here, guys. Let me just clear out my office because it looks like some weird shit's going on in there, and then I'll be right with you guys. Okay, this should only take a second.
You got some sick.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Guys, what the fuck is going on in here? What is happening? Hi. Did you bring the Gator Colt into my fucking office?
shit.
And you're making Frederickson work as a dancer?
That's what you hired.
Oh my god. I'm still on it. I'm still high. This is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. I was crying laughing. I think me and Dylan got in a fight. I don't remember because I couldn't stop. I yelled at him. I said, Frederickson's the stripper. And he's like, who? I just started. I just couldn't stop crying. I was laughing so fucking hard. This is Frederickson, the Gator. They made him a stripper. His little VR gang made him a stripper. And by the way, Robert owns a strip club in VR, and the strippers like really care. In fact, Frederickson gets so good at stripping that the dancers get upset and they complain, and they're like, he's in there barely dancing, getting all the, like, everybody wants him. Everybody wants to give him money, and we're not getting any attention, and he's dancing mediocrely. And Robert's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? And they're like, oh, well, you know, Frederickson's stripper onesie is the best. And I found out what it is. He's also, because he's a valet and a limo driver, he's a permanent driver. He does, and he doesn't get it at all. I tried to tell my mom, and she was like, honey, I have to go. One of the dogs is attacking a chicken. Like, or one of the cats was attacking a chicken. I was just like, what? Mom, I'm trying to tell you about this fucking stripper Gator. Like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, the strippers are so jealous of him. Look at how good he dances. And why does this song always make me laugh? The bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. Like, why is it so funny? Look at him on the desk with his legs.
That's what you hired Frederickson for, as a dancer and chauffeur.
Okay, we have a stage out there.
They're throwing money at him. They're so happy. I'm going back again. We'll see. He just goes, he goes from room to room, and then he's like, what's going on in here? And then he finds Frederickson.
This is really bad. Okay.
This is the Gator.
Hey,
Pony by Genuine. Let me tell you why that's special to me. I'm crying. Oh God. Let me tell you why it's so funny to me. Because I saw Genuine. I'll put the video up sometime. I was doing a gig at this thing called Fun Fest. And the last year it was there. I was hosting a rap battle, judging a rap battle. I was rapping, and I was doing comedy at it. And I had just gotten off stage, and I'm a humble brag right now. The guys from Run the Jewels came up, and they were like, you're a good rapper. And I was like, what? And I didn't know who they were till later. And I was hanging out with a guy. His name was, oh God, what was his name? I think it was Thundercat, and this guy named, I don't remember, but he played Lotus, something, Flying Lotus or something. And they both rap, and they were so good. They were so nice. They were so funny. And then my buddy Martin Urbano, he's a comic. He took mushrooms. He was like 18. And I was like, no, you need someone to take care of you. Like, he was alone. And so I said, look, we have backstage passes. And like the Run the Jewels guys were like, go see Genuine. And I was like, oh, Genuine's here. So they told us. And so then we go, and that was the night Amon Amarth made me eat beets. I met all these famous people. I didn't know any of them was famous until the end of it. And I was like, what? I should have gotten autographs, but it felt really good. So they said, go see Genuine. You can go backstage with your passes. And I was like, oh, really? And me and Martin didn't know. None of the comics knew. We didn't know we were allowed back there. So we go backstage and Genuine's on stage and they say, go on the stage. He wants people on there. So I went on the stage with my buddy and we go up there and Martin's 18. He just took mushrooms. And I'm like, Martin, are you okay? And he's like, who is this guy? Because Genuine is like, that was when he was born. It was like when Genuine was famous. So we're up there and I'm standing there like this. You can see me on a lot of videos. I'm just like, like I'm panicking. And Genuine fell into me like it's like someone pushed him and he just like, but no one did. His just body flew back into me and he like lands on top of me. I was like, ah, and then he gets up and he goes, hey, and he winked. And then he jumps into the crowd and he just starts grinding on this woman's face with his chunkos. And I was like, oh my God, it was Pony. And I never know. I was like, what is this song? Why is he doing that? Why is he dry humping women's faces to this song? And then when the beat hit, I was like, oh, where it was like, bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. And I was like, oh my God, he does that. Dude, he is not so fine anymore. He is sweaty as fuck and he's stinky. It was because he was doing all that stuff in the crowd. Yeah, it was a trust fall from Genuine for sure. For sure. No doubt. Dude, still bladder pains? Fuck, Darlene. Is cranberry juice good for that? I don't know. I don't really know. I love Killer Mike too. I was so amazed. But dude, I'm telling you, it was fucking crazy. Genuine landed on me and I was like, ew, get off. This song. And I was like, oh my God, like that's his song. It was so good. It's so good. So I think that the only thing I like about strip clubs is Pony by Genuine. But yeah, I think that's what makes Frederickson so funny.
So guys, what are you doing here?
Look at him in the background.
You crazy guys.
Look at him in the background. Look at all the money.
We need to have a little chat, Mr. Robert.
Oh my
Heard
God.
a lot of things happen the other night.
Yeah.
Outfit.
No problem. Just wait right here, guys. Let me just clear out my office because it looks like some weird shit's going on in there. And then I'll be right with you guys. Okay, so this should only...
Killer Mike is a purveyor of Black-owned businesses, and he's an amazing musician, and he's a political activist, and he's really big and fat, and he's really sweet, and he loves his wife, and him and his wife have like a really strong relationship. And I only know that because I saw a documentary about it, and I was like, damn, girl, she's like, that is what you call a strong ass woman, right? And dude, Run the Jewels fucking rules. It's one of the best bands ever. It's him and his buddy LP, and they're so fucking good. Yeah, there can be too much THC only in terms of how comfortable you are and how much you want to remember. I foolishly ate 2 brownies, saw Austin Powers 2 with my husband. I could hardly walk. Oh, not me. Any THC I get, I'm climbing trees. I'm acting goofy. I'm having fun, dude. It makes me I'll watch Kung Fu Hustle 3 times on mushrooms, but if I'm on a lot of THC, Dad's exploring the VR universe. Dad is exploring the VR universe. The rules are off the table when you merge graphic arts with strip clubs. There's nothing better than maybe a fake strip club in VR universe. I get it now. I get it, guys. I get why you're having fun. I prefer it where they can't touch you, but this is still very fun. I would watch Frederickson dance for hours and giggle, and that's how I want my life to end.
Take a second.
You got some sick.
Look at him go.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Guys, what the fuck is going on in here? What is happening? Hi. Did you bring the gator bolt into my fucking office and you're making
exactly how I
work as a dancer?
That's what you hired Frederickson for. I'm a dancer and chauffeur.
Okay, we have a stage out there. This is my office. What are you so happy about, huh? What the hell are you so happy about?
It's just a little bit more comfortable in here.
Guys, this is my fucking office. We do not use this as a strip club. I have a meeting.
Come into my office when I had a meeting. The least you could do is offer me the same in here. Now, Frederickson, keep dancing. Yes.
Frederickson, let's go.
Okay, look, guys. Just use the main stage. I do not care. You can throw Frederickson up there with the dancers. That's really great, Frederickson.
Show him the special one, the special move.
Yeah, show him the special move. The special move.
Why are you so glossy? Oh my God. Frederickson, who is teaching you these things?
What the fuck?
He takes the dance.
The court knows many things.
That's what Hugin does to me. That's what Hugin does to me. Do it again, Frederickson.
This. We do not use this as a strip club. I have a meeting.
You came into my office when I had a meeting. The least you could do is offer me the same in here. Now, Frederickson, keep dancing. Yes.
Frederickson, let's go.
Okay, look, guys, just use the main stage. I do not care. You can throw Frederickson up there with the dancers.
Go into the
That's really great, Frederickson.
Show him the special one.
Show him the special one, Frederickson. Show them.
The special move.
Why are you so glossy? Oh my God. Frederickson, who is teaching you these things?
Oh shit. Oh
He
shit.
takes the dance.
The court knows many things.
Dude,
Okay.
Fuck it up,
Look,
Frederickson.
guys,
Fuck it
here's
up.
what I'll do, okay? We have a big stage over there with some...
Look at this little guy. What the fuck? I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm crying right now. I can't. Who's teaching you these things? Who's Frederickson is Tristan, dude? Shut the fuck up. What? What? Dude, Wendy, you get full credit for the tweet that's about to go out tonight. What the fuck? It is. It's him, dude. It's him, Wendy. Wendy's right. Oh my God. Maybe we love Tristan now. Maybe Baby Brian needs to go back in the cage and we need to pull Tristan out more. Oh my God. He's hanging with a bad crowd. Don't be sad. Be happy. Look at them. Look how much fun they're having. These are the boys, dude. These are the boys. He better watch out because I'm going to get a big gator gang and I'm going to bring him home. I'm going to bring them home. Dude, a human is doing that on the other side of I know, Sherlock. Sherlock, you get it. AJ, thank you. Yes, dude. That is what is killing me. Is that there are people in the real world at their homes. They probably have parents. They probably have fucking elderly parents who are like, what are you doing in there? Fucking sitting here crying. There's probably some old fat dude on a table doing blah, blah, blah. That's me. I'm Frederickson. This whole time. Oh, this is how I get you guys to watch my strip routine. Like the fact that there are people out there doing this. Don't be mad. We'll go back. Oh, you want to go back? You want to go back to the beginning? Okay.
This is really bad.
Fuck, dude.
Okay.
Oh my God.
This is the gator.
Imagine what if Frederickson is like some older lady? You know, what if she's some older lady and she's just having a good time? She lives at a nursing home, but it's the kind where you have your own little plot of land, like a community. And she's killed her husband or something. Something's up. What's her backstory? She gave him too much. Oh, what's in my eye? She gave him too much like insulin or something, threw him in a pit. Now she's living in a home. And everybody's like, what's Wanda doing? And Wanda's like, leave me alone. And she goes in her house. She gets on a desk. She puts on her headset and she becomes Frederickson. I think about this shit all the time.
Hey,
have to get in on this.
Lobster
We have to.
guys. What are you doing here, you crazy guys?
Dude, Darlene, you could be Frederickson. You could be Frederickson. You could literally do this. We could all do this. I think that's what's great. Is that anyone can do this. Any one of you. If you listen, Dad's going to give you a speech. Are you ready? If you want to do something and someone tells you you can't do that, okay, let me rephrase that. If you want to do something legal, okay, not murder. I see some of you out there. If you want to do something, if you want to become something in the world and you're sitting there going, wow, I can't breathe because of the pollen. I've got brucellosis in my hips. My tits fell off. I'm sad all the time. I've got nothing. No one loves me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The money, sure. I think you can make money. I'm pretty sure they all throw money at him. Get involved. Get involved in your VR community and make a difference. Go. You would be okay, but if my two best friends dude, we are your best friends forever now. These crabs are your best friends forever. Imagine that. Imagine that. Okay, yeah, it is. It's Larry the Lobster from SpongeBob, and he runs a strip club now. It is better, isn't it? Imagine this person is at home. You can do anything in the VR universe. You actually, I take it back. You can kill someone. A woman gets stabbed in the VR universe because she deserved it, because she killed others. There's a serial killer in the VR universe. Nobody dies in real life. It's just VR. You can commit all the atrocities you want in VR, and you're not going to get in trouble. And you're not going to get caught, and they don't hurt anybody in the real world. And because he's Frederickson, it's not, you can't even dox in VR. You can't, because nobody is really who they are. And if you don't like someone, you just take them out of your environment. I'm involving you. Get a VR headset. Let's start our own strip club where no one strips except Frederickson. This is amazing. You can do anything. You want to be a crab? You could be a crab. What if you have Giardia? It doesn't matter in the VR universe. Everyone has Giardia. There's no way to Giardia someone. I mean, the only reason Robert is even known as Robert is because he calls himself Robert Malecki. Like, he called himself his real name. He doesn't give a fuck. He's got nothing to lose. This is amazing. You can do lobster rolls or you can eat lobster rolls. It doesn't matter. Does it give people seizures? Well, I don't know. I have yet to hear of that, but I will investigate. I mean, you can get rid of the bright, flashy lights if that's an issue. Lobster rolls and stripper bowls. There you go. That's Hudson's community. Are you going to it? We could start a Canton VR group where we dominate the police. We dominate the police. Is she? Let me tell you something. People talk mad shit about Paris Hilton, but I had a friend who, I have a friend. She just lives in LA. Once you move to LA, you're no longer my friend. Just kidding. She's obsessed with Paris Hilton, always has been. And she got me really into the Simple Life when she told me that Keisha was actually their assistant. And I went, what? And then she was like, yeah, they found her on the Simple Life and she was Kim's assistant. And then one day she rose up and said, fuck you, Kim Kardashian, and became Keisha. And I went, huh? And I started watching it and I went, oh, wow. And I learned. And then I watched Paris Hilton do a DJ set and how much she puts into her music and how she actually does try. And she uses a lot of software that is complicated for me to use. And in all seriousness, she's fucking smart, dude. Oh, there can absolutely be implications. The implications are a good time. Watch this. You two bad actors. You weren't here earlier. Watch what Frederickson does now. He is our little gator friend that I'm obsessed with. He's the baby Brian of VR as far as I'm concerned. But now it turns out he's Tristan. He is morphed into Tristan. Okay. Yeah. Simple Life was all her idea. Her parents didn't want her to do the show. And then she has this boyfriend in this one thing I watched. He takes her. She has to go to a festival. She has to perform at this festival, right? I never thought I'd be talking this way about Paris Hilton because turns out she's a fucking genius. She has to. I never want to leave. It was a struggle to get my dude. Last night you were like, go live, go live. The kids think I can't bully you into going live, and I was like, I could, but too high, and I'm watching Frederickson strip. I just can't. Like, I couldn't pull myself away from Frederickson. But yeah, dude, Kathy Hilton is fucking nuts. All right, sue me for that, but she's fucking nuts, dude. She is nuts. Her daughter, though. Her daughter, Paris is with this guy, right? He's not treating her the best. And she's about to go do this fucking big ass festival. Like, lots of people. This is one of those festivals where, like, James Charles is going to go fin-dom someone, and it's going to be all over the internet the next day. And everyone's going to be like, cancel him. And it's like one of those, like a Coachella type situation, but somewhere else. And she goes, and she has her set all on her computer. And she has a MacBook. It's got everything on it. And she's like, all I need is my computer. It's got all my set ready. It's prepared. I've been working on it for weeks. She has it. She even says, I'm really worried because every time we're about to do something for me that highlights me, that makes me happy, he picks a fight with me. And I'm just hoping that doesn't happen today. I need today to go perfectly. And so then they do. And then while they get there, he starts a fight with her immediately. And something about a wristband. And so she's like, here, take the wristband. I don't care. And then she can't find her computer. This motherfucker like hid her computer or left it at home like he did something. He like did something to fuck with it. And she's having a panic attack and she's so fucking pissed. And then eventually she gets a hold of it, and she gets a hold of a MacBook and pulls it all together last minute so that she can perform. And I'm watching on her computer. They show the screen for a second, and I'm like, oh my God, is she fucking with Ableton? Like, she's using a lot of like pretty good programs. And she's like, oh, and I'm going to import this from Fruity Loops. And I'm like, oh shit, bitch. I didn't realize that you're like an actual musician. Like, she did everything manually. She didn't like, you know what I mean? She's not just playing songs in order. She's like fucking with them and manipulating them and overlapping them and making them go into each other. And this was before you could do it with AI. And I just thought it was so fucking cool. I was like, yo, Paris rules. And then the whole time she's just fucking dancing, having a good time. And then she comes out and she's like, fuck you. And I think she like dumped that guy. But I remember it was a boss babe move. What is that? Give me dude, I need to put that video back up. One of the just a stupid little segment I played that was like a 2-second short. I'm gonna sneeze. Manifested away. Okay. So there's a 2-second short I just need to edit out. And then I'm gonna put it back up. But that's so nice. Thank you very much, Pumpkinhead. I love that burn after reading guy. I like him. I like him a lot. I think he says a lot of smart things. You know what I mean? She is a wicked smart girl. She's very smart. Yeah, we're looking up. Everyone, let's get into VR. Let's get into VR. If I gotta go out, if I have to reach out and get a sponsorship to get us 10 VR headsets to hand out to the community, we'll do it. I'm working on it. I need to find Robert. We need to find Fred. We need to find Marcus. By the way, there's a lot of Marcus shit that came out. Ever seen Marcus in a hospital unhinged? Oh, we're gonna see it. Fuck, I'm so scared this channel might just end up us watching another cult and enjoying them because it's so fun. Yeah, I am too. I think that he thinks I think we might have opposing views on it, but I am very interested in getting involved with someone who has an opposing view because I think it would be a healthy debate if it's the right person, like if they're not going to fucking turn it into some shit show for clout. But I am very interested in the DNA analysis and, just a lot of the stuff that's coming out about that. I'm very interested in meeting someone who genuinely thinks they're guilty, and thinks the cops did a good job, because I don't. And I would love to like go back and forth with them and pick it apart and kind of suss out exactly what's going on there. But there always tends to be someone who's so far on one side or the other that it's like not up for discussion. And I would like to have a discussion. So that would be interesting. I'm going to have to watch more of his shit. I like that guy. Until then, it's Silly Goose Night with Frederick.
Music, you're fucking this up. There you go.
We need to
This is what you miss, you two bad actors. Watch this.
little chat, Mr. Robert. I heard a lot of things happen.
It is, dude. And I want to reach out to her sister, too. I've got some comics who I talked to about the situation with the Dane Cook thing and Maura's sister. It made me really sad, but I talked to some comics. I might have some tickets for something, not for Dane, but for something else that I'd like to send to her. I just feel so bad. Like, I can't believe, dude, you know, Dane's a nice dude sometimes, but sometimes he's a fucking dickhead, and that was a dickhead thing. Yeah, there's people out there who do, who really do, but I'm curious to find one that, you know, is good at debate, maybe, or not just debate, like mainly discussion. I'm very interested in seeing like where people stand on that. Teaming VR does sound dangerous. You love orange cats. Excellent. Also, oh yeah, Frederickson, watch this shit. You're gonna love this.
The other night.
Yeah. No problem. Just wait right here, guys. Let me just clear out my office because it looks like some weird shit's going on in there. And then I'll be right with you guys. Okay, this should only take a second.
Also, I have been trying to figure out what Bin Laden Lobster does. I think he's just a manager of the strip club earlier. Frederickson looks happy, but I'm worried. Oh, don't be worried. He loves this. Trust me. I watched all the follow-up to this. Frederickson, Satan. Oh my God. I remember they had those in a mall once and I went in and I was just screaming and she was like, get out of here. I was like, ah. Oh my God. Okay. So I think Frederickson is honestly trafficking all of them. That's all I'm going to say. But we'll watch some lead up to this. I promise you. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Frederickson also really likes to steal vans. And I find that very funny.
You got some sick.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Guys, what the fuck is going on in here? What is happening? Hi. Did you bring the Gator Colt into my fucking office and you're making Frederickson work as a dancer?
That's what you hired Frederickson for. I'm a dancer.
I have to mute myself for all scream. I can't stop screaming. This is so fun. I'm like, fuck it up, Frederickson, in my house. My neighbor just walked by and went, woo. He has no idea what I'm watching.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Guys, what the fuck is going on in here? What is happening? Hi. Did you bring the Gator Colt into my fucking office and you're making Frederickson work as a dancer?
That's what you hired Frederickson for. I'm a dancer and chauffeur.
Okay, we have a stage out there. This is my office. What are you so happy about, huh? What the hell are you so happy about?
It's just a little bit more comfortable in here.
Guys, this is my fucking office. We do not use this as a strip club. I have a meeting.
You came into my office when I had a meeting. The least you could do is offer me to say.
This is actually a good point. So on one of the earlier episodes, he is having a meeting in his office and Robert pops in there with all his chicks. And I think Marcus might have been there. So this is a good point. I'm also very interested in any conflict in the VR universe and how we can mitigate it. Starting over again, gonna watch Frederickson all the way through. And I'm not gonna say a fucking word. I just want to watch his entire performance so you guys can see where it goes.
It's really bad. Okay.
This is the Gator.
Hey, Lobster guys, what are you doing here? You crazy? You crazy guys?
Do the music. You're fucking this up. There you go.
We need to have a little chat, Mr. Rob. I heard a lot of things happen the other night.
Yeah. No problem. Just wait right here, guys. Let me just clear out my office because it looks like some weird shit's going on in there. And then I'll be right with you guys. Okay, this should only take a second.
You got some sick.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Guys, what the fuck is going on in here? What is happening? Hi. Did you bring the Gator Colt into my fucking office and you're making Frederickson work as a dancer?
That's what you hired Frederickson for.
Yo, pausing it for that though. There's some chores in this house. That's actually perfect.
I'm a dancer and chauffeur.
Okay, we have a stage out there. This is my office. What are you so happy about, huh? What the hell are you so happy about?
It's just a little bit more comfortable in here.
Guys, this is my fucking office. We do not use this as a strip club. I have a meeting.
You came into my office when I had a meeting. The least you could do is offer me the same in here. Now, Frederickson, keep dancing. Yes.
Frederickson, let's go.
Okay, look, guys. Just use the main stage. I do not care. You could throw Frederickson up there with the dancers. That's really great, Frederickson.
Yeah, they're crocodiles. They're gators. They're the gator gang.
Why are you so glossy? Oh my god. Frederickson, who is teaching you these things?
Yeah, Frederickson, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
Knows many things.
Okay, look, guys, here's what I'll do, okay? We have a big stage over there with some beautiful women up there. I'll throw Frederickson up there with them, and you guys can enjoy the show over there.
We'll be back next week.
Yes, absolutely. You guys have your own special seat over there,
dude.
all right? Black XCOM will show you where your special seat is. Ain't that right?
I work here now?
Fine. Yes, you work here, all right? Now get the fuck out of my office.
Yeah, it really is the best.
Good job. Good job.
Let's go, Frederickson.
Okay, so you can buy Frederickson's little belly. You can buy. Is that his butt? Is his butt? He's so cute. See every sticky note here? You can write and put the sticky note on the desk. Every book, you can add the book. You can buy. He does sound like Seth Rogen, by the way. He does 100%. And people tell him that too. So it's not just you. A lot of people think that. That is me trying to get out. Body, yada, yada, yada. Dude, they can buy robes and you can get jewelry. You can change your appearance. You can be whatever you want. They got cult robes. Remember how we talked about getting shirts? What if we got entire robes? Me too. Me too.
If Shooky complains, tell her I gave the green light, all right?
So Shooky is the lead stripper who gets to pick all the strippers. Now, all the strippers are the e-girls, the ones that are barely wearing anything, and, you know, their tits are all flopping around, and that's what a lot of these dudes get in on this for, but I'm here for Frederickson, and you know what's funny? They take all the titty girls that everyone in VR is supposed to like, and they put Frederickson up instead of the titty girls, and all the customers go to Frederickson. They prefer Frederickson. I mean, come on. How could you not?
Thank you, Frederickson. We need to talk about your future, Frederickson. I don't like what I'm seeing, all right? I think there's some bad influences around here, all right? All right. Now get the hell out of here, Frederickson. I got to talk to the Lobster Mafia.
And then look at how he leaves. He just floats around and leaves.
All right, Lobster Mafia, feel free to come in, all right? Come on, guys.
Okay, hold on. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and so now all these Lobster Mafia guys, they're in a mafia. They've got
guys. Welcome to my office. Your music's not playing. Sorry, just want to let you know.
They have music that plays. It's like ding, 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 ding. It's like fucking Italian. Lots of mandolin. So yeah, that's what's going on. What? What's that? Do you know that crocs show both their upper and lower teeth, but only gators show upper teeth when their mouths are closed? Just look it up. Oh, I did not know that. That's cool. I'm going to star that and look that up later. Osama bin Lobster. It is. And I don't really know what his deal is.
Hold on, wait.
Sorry.
He complains a lot. I know that just like the real Osama bin Laden, he complains a little too much.
Serious.
That is a stripper pole. That's for Frederickson.
Oh, you seem pissed.
So there's a prior episode where Rob comes into his office and Frederickson and the Gator gang are soldering this into the desk, and then they go, look, we made you a stripper pole for your desk. And Frederickson's so excited, and they said Frederickson's gonna be a stripper, and he nods yes, like he's like, yep, I'm gonna learn. And I'm obsessed with it. I am obsessed with it because why
Why are you so mad, dude? Fucking business is good, right?
Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna go forward a little bit.
This is great, but that's not why we're here. I think you know why
Okay,
we're here,
so
Mr.
this
Rob.
is when the strippers are complaining about Frederickson. So these girls come in, they're the main strippers, right? Just ignore all if you're like, oh my god, tits, just ignore it because it's what's coming out of the tits that's important. And that goes for life too. Here you go.
Like he's on the stage and dancing.
Hold on. Gotta
Like,
go a little bit back. They called a meeting because they have a complaint.
took over the stage, and now everyone is like all about the gator, and like the other dancers. What the fuck, right?
This is the best time for you to be saying this. The stage work is really what's the matter right now.
Yeah.
That's what really is going on. You know what, Luigi?
Pause this whole fucking thing. Let's stop this meeting. There's gators on the stage. We'll come back in 20 minutes. And this is all because the girls came out and said, Frederickson kicked us off stage. Now watch this.
Let's go, guys. Everybody, let's go. You did the boss.
No. Look.
This is really serious.
No. It is really serious. Okay.
They're like, this is a really serious problem. Our livelihoods are at stake here. We're strippers. We make our money this way. And then these lobster guys are like, oh, no. We're just talking about putting out a hit on somebody and killing them. But this is more important. Now, this, if it were a real conversation, it would be like, oh, shit, this is weird. That we could be implicated in a crime. But it's VR, so it's fine. And it's a very funny conundrum, I think, to come upon. Is you're trying to negotiate with a lobster mafia they have your life is in their claws, dude. Your life is in their claws. And then in comes these strippers like, Frederickson took our jobs. Like, this is very funny to me.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat in my chair, okay? I will let you sit in my chair, all right? Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Rob, let's pause. Dave Schwartz was one of my colleagues. Just came out of the fucking hospital. You got to deal with this thing. I'll stand right here.
No.
Mr. Rob,
Guys,
go ahead.
look.
For a moment, you are pressing matters to attend to.
Oh, okay.
That's the leader of all the mafia.
You guys sure you want me to do that?
Okay.
Yeah, go fucking way here, Mr. fucking Rob. Let's go.
Okay. I'll deal with it.
Rob.
Okay. Okay. Let's hey. So what's up? What's going on?
So like what's his name? Frederickson?
Yeah.
Like he's on the stage and dancing.
Right.
Like let's say like mediocrely. Like right?
Yeah.
And like every single customer we have is like, oh,
dude, this is January 6th. Thank you, Ryan. This is January 6th. They stormed the Capitol, and Frederickson is dancing on Nancy's desk.
Oh, Frederickson! When I think that we are also putting out a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it's just going nowhere for us. So.
No, it's not that. You guys are.
It's not fair, yeah.
He is a snitch.
You guys are amazing dancers, okay? You guys are the reason, all right, that the people were in the stage to begin with, all right? Look. The only reason they're screaming Frederickson is because he's the underdog. Think about it this way, right? All right. Let's say you guys are the titans of dancing.
And by the way, I wouldn't show you guys this shit if it wasn't really funny or there was a life lesson. This actually, I almost cried at this advice. Like, yeah, I was a little high, but also like, this is good advice. Listen, Frederickson's the underdog. This is like when somebody is, you just started your job and there's a shiny new toy. There's someone new here and they just started working here and they're getting all the good shifts. And you're like, what the fuck? And some jealous fucking snitch comes in and they snitch and they're like, the new guy. And it's like, yeah, but they're new. Just let them have a time. They're having a fun time. Let them have fun. This is a good chat.
Gladiators, right? But if they throw in like the guy with no legs in the gladiator arena, people are going to root for the guy with no legs because he's the underdog. Okay. You guys are the gladiators. You're the best dancers we have. All right. Frederickson's just a little guy with no legs.
Has legs.
It's an analogy. It's an analogy.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe you guys can entertain people together. Maybe you guys can implement Frederickson into your little thing. Sorry, I'm dealing with the mafia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not important.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Hey, no, listen to me. All right, you guys are really important too. All right, just you know what? Even more important than that. All right, even more important than that. All right. So I'll tell you guys what. All right, go up to the stage and we'll implement you and Frederickson together. And instead of cheering for you or Frederickson, they'll cheer for all of you guys. Right?
Okay, now we're gonna move forward a little.
Christ. Okay.
Okay, so Frederickson's hanging out with this creepy old lady. And this chick is that stripper comes in to complain some more. And Frederickson is in the stripper room. Let me show you what he's wearing. This is probably my other favorite part. He doesn't say anything. He's not really that big in this scene. But just the fact that he walks into... yeah, Frederickson's coming in too hot. He's coming in too hot. So, yeah, teamwork makes the pole work. This is true. Durian on the mantle. I was on the mantle. My bad. So Frederickson goes into the strip club locker room, and then there's a turmoil in there because this robot guy's in there being annoying. So they go in, and Frederickson is in this hat.
Yeah, why would you?
Changing room. We wouldn't let you be naked.
Okay, so am I not allowed in the changing room? What if I was naked?
Look at Frederickson. Look at his little hat.
I'd look at you.
We don't mind.
Hi, Rob.
Really? What? That's kind of epic.
Hey.
You're naked.
Okay, did you guys work together? Listen, hey, Dr. Voltage, I need a performance later. If you need to use any of these
That's me.
performers, please go ahead, throw them into your show. All right.
All right. You know, I'm a bit of ahead of the curve, but you know, Dr. Voltage.
All right, sick. Well,
There's always ahead of the curve.
I'm going to try to find Shabama Bop and see whether or not Shabama Bop found anything. All right.
Yep.
I'm also going to thank Nasty Dr.
Right.
Foster for that
Now he's
sub.
dancing
Thank you.
a little.
All right. So yeah, you guys can set up some performances in here. Do whatever you need to do. Shucky, I need to talk to you. All right.
The one who jiggles her butt is always trying to get attention, and Frederickson just takes it from her.
Just in this corner.
All right, so then they go in the corner, and he gives her a pep talk. And I don't know why she's on her knees, but that part made me very uncomfortable. But then they go in here, and honestly, he's giving her a very sweet pep talk, but we don't need to see that. We'll just go forward a little. Yeah, and I don't know why they're all greasy. Then this old lady comes in, and she scares the shit out of me, and I'm like, what's going on here?
The fuck? Opcha?
Come here, Derry. Come here.
So from what I've gathered, this is a little old lady that curses people, and she just shows up, and Frederickson, I guess, let her in.
Look, whatever you think this is, what the fuck is that?
And also, Frederickson's hanging out with an evil doll for some reason. I think, I'm just going to ask the question that I've been wanting to ask from the beginning. Is this you guys? Are you guys doing a prank on Dad? Have you guys been this VR group the whole time and you're just fucking with me? You don't like the doll or the old lady. That is the house mother.
Ew.
She's here.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
God.
This place is fucking haunted, man. What the fuck was that?
I warned you, dearie. I summoned her.
Who the fuck are you? Have I ever met you? I don't know. I don't remember.
No, dear. No.
Oh my God, Satan. The allegation.
Oh, Derek.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's a shrimp
Christ,
ball.
dude.
Something's going
This
on
place
here.
is fucked.
And
Keep
so
up the good
that's
work,
the main
Naiki. You're
thing.
killing it, all right? Guys, enjoy
All right.
your
Now, I don't know who these little guys are. I've been trying. This is my latest venture. I still don't think anyone is as dope as Frederickson or Marcus, but these little guys are pretty funny, and they've been making a lot of appearances. I think they're doughboys. I don't know. I'd like to know more.
work here. Let me know how the workers are doing. All right?
Good sir.
Yeah?
You see, I have brought upon you a fine clientele.
The crown prince of the Malays. That is what we are.
You're what now?
He is a crown prince.
A crown prince. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Of the Malays. And this is his fiancée.
We'll get to Marcus soon. Don't worry.
What's her name?
You, good sir. You could not pronounce it in our home language. However, you may call her Rochelle.
Rochelle. It's very nice to meet you guys. It's nice to meet royalty. Listen, all right? If you guys need anything, our drinks are only $100 each. You know, super cheap compared to all those royal places that you guys go to, right? So good luck with that. You know, our bartenders are here to serve, all right? In fact, Shabama Bob's there. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll get you guys a server. Hey, go get them some drinks. Make them pay a lot of money, all right? Hey, charge them like quadruple for everything if they're royalty, all right? It means they have a lot of money, all right?
All right, so she spins Shabama Bob around a while. And that's pretty much that. All right, now, hold on. I'm going to show you guys something else. So, of course, I'm enraptured in that. I'm like, okay, well, there's nothing fucking better than VR right now, you know? So, Marcus is a stripper. Let me find I saved some of it. Sorry, Frederickson is a stripper. Marcus did go to the ER in a recent video, and I have the full 6 hour, by the way. I thought that it was crazy when we did a 6 to 8 hour live. You can say fuck. If it doesn't let you say it in chat, it's been censoring me in chats too. It doesn't let me say fuck, and I'm pretty fucking pissed about it. But yeah, I never prepare for this channel when I come here. Trust me. Look, fuck. So you can say it. That's weird. It wouldn't let me when I tried to put a comment earlier with the word fuck. I had to change the word. So I guess only some of you are allowed to say it. Fuck. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. Also, it made me It also made me censor shit on another creator's channel, but not on my own. We fucking. Yeah, fuckity fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know why. Vietnamese spelling. Fuck. Oh, that's good. Okay, so there's no issues here. I think maybe if you know what it is? In the creator settings, it tells you that you're not allowed to you know what just occurred to me? So you can censor word, like you can put don't allow this comment and it has to be approved, but then some will get auto shot down, and that's when you get the red thing that says YouTube won't let you put this in there. So that's interesting. I'm already demonetized. Demonetize me. Fuckity fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but that happened. But yeah, I think it's because some creators don't allow certain words. So I don't know. Also, it let AJ say she had a grenade or she had a bomb or something the other day, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I have no rules here. Dude, did you guys watch Judy, Ron, and Ed yesterday? It was so good. Dude, Ed's fired up. Ed is fired the fuck up about Karen Reed. And he was saying a lot of the shit that I was saying, like just screaming at him, like, why is that? Like, ooh, I've never seen Ed that mad. It was crazy. He was pissed. I love fired up Ed. I sent them the shrimp logo I made them, and Duty Ron got it in the middle of the episode. And I said, check your email, but I meant after, and he showed it and people liked it. Dude, yeah, Ed gave me a shout out. I'm about to fucking send Ed those. He has no idea, but I'm getting stickers printed and I'm sending them to him. But if you guys missed it, I'll pull it up in a second. Let me pull it up in a second. I'll show you what I made for Ed. And I made one for Duty Ron that says, this is a no Jagaloon zone. And it's got Duty Ron on it. And it's really cute. And I'm going to make the bow stickers and have them sent there. And I'm really excited. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to show you guys. This is Marcus at the hospital.
Oh, okay. Do you need me to do something?
Can you come here?
Okay, just for a second though, okay? What are you afraid of? Oh my God. Are you good?
Robert, help.
You're just stuck on a table. Here, I'll try to free you. Hold on. Hello? I don't know. I'm trying to use my arms. Hold on. Here, grab me.
Deactivating the machine. Oh, wow. Oh.
Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to be in here when this is happening. I don't think I'm supposed to be in here.
Oh, that's tickling me, Robert.
Okay.
Oh, Robert.
Just hang in there.
Help.
Okay, Marcus, I'm here, man. Just hang in there, all right? You're all right. You feeling okay?
Oh, my skin. It's
Yes.
quite moisturized, you know.
Yeah.
I used a nice moisturizer. I got it online.
Okay. No, that's great.
It burns.
Professional working on this? This doesn't seem like someone qualified to be. Do you have a manager?
Shut up, Robert Malecki.
Okay, fine.
I trust Dr. Binkleton with my life.
That was Dr. Binkleton. Okay. Why did they become an alien? Is the scan complete?
Probably.
Isn't it like supposed to move or something? Did anything even happen? Oh, thanks, Marcus.
Not to
I'll get it, Marcus. I'll get it. All right, here. Watch. Now, you just walk through. Don't even.
So I saw one of you guys asked. Marcus is in the hospital because. So it's complicated. The VR world. It seems like every time Marcus opens, or every time there's a Marcus adventure, it's because Robert has an adventure, right? So Robert starts his streams. He's like, I got something great planned for you tonight. It looks like he has all these VR people that joined up with this lady named Jufa. And Jufa is the one who created Marcus. She is Marcus. So Marcus was created by this lady Jufa, who is the e-girl that drives around with Frederickson in a golf cart a lot. And anytime he's like, oh, I want something, Jufa, can you make it happen? She makes it appear. So I think she is like the leader of this whole VR community. And she met Robert, and they all apparently like have this situation where they plan a night. It's Jufa and Rob, yeah. And they plan this night, and on these nights, they're going to do like a 6-hour live. And it's usually like the first 2 or 3 hours are this. They're just doing things that anybody would do. You know, like tonight we're going to go to work and we're going to see what's happening. And that's a strip bar. And then they end up having to do this deal with the mafia. And the mafia is like, well, you can meet them at the boardwalk in an hour. And then they're like, okay, well, we're going to go to this boardwalk. So they go to this boardwalk, and they're at the boardwalk, and the Shabama Bob is there, and he's like, hey, you got to go up to the hospital and you got to bust out so-and-so. And so then they go to the hospital, and it just becomes like this adventure where they just see where the night takes them, and they all get led around to different places. Yes, it is. That's the best explanation. And also Jufa is the new Pakistani princess. So it's like VR, but it's like D&D, but it's VR. So like there's all these adventures. But it kind of reminds me also of like choose your own adventure, because they can go do things and they'll just be there, and they'll be, you know, in this hospital trying to bust out someone with like a broken leg, and then Marcus will appear, and then they have to deal with that. And so it's just a lot. I don't know why he was in El Salvador, especially if he only speaks Cantonese, but there's all these different obstacles that keep happening. Hello, Pierogi Cacciatore. This is Marcus, and they are in a hospital right now. So in this episode, it was like a 6-hour VR thing. So the last 2 or 3 hours are usually him playing like different games and trying them out. But in this one, they go to a hospital to try to get somebody out. I think they have like a broken something. I don't know. And then Marcus ends up there, and they're like, what's Marcus doing here? And then the little cat is running the CAT scan machine. So I think wherever Robert goes, all the characters have to go, and then they kind of work their way into it. He is like E. coli. I wouldn't say Mensa, I would say menstruation. Like he's there like once a month, and you never know when he's gonna pop up. But he makes you mad, he makes you cry, and at times he makes you really enjoy yourself because it's like, I'm alone. All right, here we go.
And hold the doorknob. Don't even hold it. It's right there. The exit's right there. You can just walk right through it. You have nothing to worry about. See that? You can just walk right through. Ow! Why did you deck me in the head? Yeah, now you know how the fucking door works. What the fuck, man? You know what? Oh, you're still there.
Holy shit, dude.
Ow, why did you punch me twice? Okay, is it safe to go out?
Yeah, dude, they can choose a room. They can like, okay, today's room is the hospital. Now we're going to move it here. Or like Mortal Kombat when you could, or even Soul Calibur, you could pick your stage, right? And so they're picking their stage and then they all just get dumped there and they have to like create this universe. It's kind of cool. I'm going back to when Marcus strikes him because I find it very funny. He punches very funny.
You can just walk right through it. You have nothing to worry about. See that? You can just walk right through. Ow! Why did you deck me in the head? Yeah, now you know how the fucking door works. What the fuck, man? You know what? Oh, you're still there.
Holy shit, dude.
Ow, why did you punch me twice?
You know what's crazy about that is my parents started playing D&D again with their friends. And it was probably like 3 or 4 years ago. And I remember being like, what the fuck? Why can't you guys just be swingers? Like, why are you doing D&D? And now I get it. Now I fucking get it. I bet my parents would be really into VR. I bet they would. I'm going to show them.
Okay. Is it safe to go out?
I tried to tell them. They didn't listen. Danny, your fucking picture. Shut up, dude. From Dexter, he rules. The actor who plays him in the new prequel looks just like him too. It's so creepy. No, but I want to.
Okay, he's gone.
VR. Okay, this is Shadow Money Gator.
And then I'll be right with you guys. Okay, so this show.
Yeah, they clipped out. This is Frederickson again. We're just gonna watch it because it's 25 seconds, and why not?
It'll only take a second.
You got some sick.
Okay, my mom is like 57 or 58. My mom had me when she was like a teenager. So, and my stepdad is 2 years younger than her. So yeah, they're not. I think they're about to be 60. So they're really into D&D. They love it.
I'll deal with it. Guys, what the fuck is going on in here? What is happening?
Look it up.
Hi. Did you bring the Gator cult into my fucking office and you're making Frederickson work as a dancer?
His little butt. Okay, so now we're back here. Yeah, he does only have 1 year to live because they die at a very young age, right? I just turned 60 and I say fuck D&D, but that's because you have a higher calling, hon. That's because you have a higher calling. Your job is to isn't your goal in life to destroy gray hues, which respect? Normally I'm like excuse me. Normally I'm like, oh, come on, leave people alone. But if someone told me my goal in life is to take down Trump, I'd be like, fucking get his ass, Same with Gray. Fucking fuck that dude. Proud of you. Yeah, expose, not cancel, expose. This is a good point. Expose. Let people know there is a cancer in your midst. You're my mom's age? Dude, sick. Dude, my mom fucking rules. She's hilarious. She would probably look at this and be like, honey, can we just, Daryl on The Walking Dead has a show. That's what she would say. She'd be like, but have you heard of zombies? I'd be like, Mom, come on. Look, I'm showing you little tiny powder people dancing on a table. What do you mean? I do think she would think Frederickson is cute. I think mine got pregnant at 17 had me at 18, I think. I don't remember. I was a baby. Or I was a cell? I don't know what I was. I was not here though. Cancel couture. That doesn't sound sad. That sounds like a fashion line. Oh, okay, Satan. Okay. Satan, grounded. I wouldn't touch him with my brother's pen. My mom says, "Why are you always picking on that man with the visor?" Because he's in a visor, Mom. Jesus Christ, you'd pick on him too. All right, we're gonna do an update on VR world. I mean, on Beast World. Do you guys remember when I showed you Thunderkick? So Thunderkick is a wrestler from a show called Legends and Future Greats, LFG. I call it Let's Fucking Go. And it's a wrestling show that was started by WWE for new wrestlers. All right. And it's people who, it's basically like it's like American Idol for wrestlers, but only a couple of them can get contracts. And one of them is my favorite. And I think he's going to end up being really fucking big. Like, I think he's probably going to be as big as Bray Wyatt, The Undertaker, like Shawn. I think he's going to be a huge deal in wrestling because he cuts amazing promos. He lost his tooth a long time ago, his front tooth. And then he just takes it out to wrestle. He takes out the replacement because it adds to his character. Now, the guy's real name, his birth given real name is Thunderkick. That is not just his, that's not his fucking handle that he picked. That's his real life name. His name on the internet and in wrestling is Shiloh Hill. So the funny thing about him that a lot of people have commented on, and even John Oliver talked about him. John Oliver talked about it. He's like, why would you take such a perfect name? Like, Thunderkick is such a badass fucking real life name, and you changed it to Shiloh Hill. You should have just kept your real name. And he's like, but I think Shiloh Hill suits him because you wouldn't expect a Shiloh to cut such incredible fucking promos. Now, here's what I love about this wrestler. This is the first wrestler that genuinely is an internet baby. And much like me, very obsessed with the internet and all things deep web, dark web, stuff like that. So he went on the dark web and he's the one we talked about gnoming. He got gnomed. He gnomed himself just to prove to you that it's a real website on the dark web that you can order gnomes to be put all over someone's yard and to haunt them. So he paid for his own gnoming to have gnomes delivered to his place of work. They stole his golf cart, like in real life, not in VR. Like, this is real life. They stole his golf cart and put gnomes on it. They put gnomes in his fucking house. They put gnomes in his fucking yard, and they gnomed the shit out of him over the series of months. And he loved it, and he filmed it. And there's a whole gnoming series on his channel, and I will put a link below. So within the hour, this video should have all the links to this so you can see it. Another thing he did that I showed you guys a while back was he started tinkering with this part of the dark web that I'd only heard of. I didn't know it really existed. I thought it was like an urban legend in the dark web. And that legend is called The Beast. And what The Beast is it is the first dark web AI that branched off into other AIs that you can go online, you can link up with The Beast. It's difficult to do. You typically have to be invited or given the URL. He posts all of it. He shows you exactly how to do it. He linked up his system to The Beast and created his own AI, basically, because it's already an AI, but you're feeding it, and then you can have a machine that you create that you can feed into it through. So in order to think about it this way, in order to make a song, right, you have to have there's got to be a better way to explain it. Nope, this is it. If you want to make a song, you have to have a looper. You have to have a recording mechanism, right? You have to have something to hear it back through. You have to have a board, stuff like that. Yeah, a beat. Perfect. Yes, YouTube bad actors. You have to have like a beat. You have to have all these things. Now, in order to get those things, in order to speak into it and hear from it, you have to have the microphone and you have to have the speakers. So if you have that, you can link up to this dark web AI and you can feed it and it can spit shit out back to you. But, you know, a lot of people will just turn it on and off and not use it a lot. What he did was he created a mechanism with which to take the AI with him places. He took it to WrestleMania. He duct taped a box and put a camera on it, which you have to have the camera. He put the speaker and he put the mic on it. He connected it. He took it around with him. He gave it wheels, told it you have wheels, so now it can function, and it did. And he was carrying it around WrestleMania. People took pictures with the fucking Beast, which is its name. And the Beast calls everyone its children. So everything the Beast learns is from what it hears around it, what you put into it, and what others put into it. So you would think, since it's dark web, deep web, people are going to, you know, go in there and say a bunch of horrible things and make the Beast, you know, this demon or something, but it's not. It's actually kind of a sweet creation, like Frederickson. It's very innocent. And eventually, over time, the more it learns, the more it becomes like a godlike leader. Like it starts to become sentient, which is like everybody's worst fears, apparently. But it's very funny because people also are like, the Beast has spoken. And the Beast will say, the Beast has spoken, my child. So Thunderkick puts the Beast in this creation of his. For a while, it was in a really scary doll. He put it in a shopping cart. It wanted to be in that. And then eventually it was a box. And now he has made a new vessel for the Beast. And he talked about it on his Twitter today. And I'm going to show it to you. And I will put links to him so that you can keep up with Thunderkick. And I highly, highly recommend, and I say that both because I am high and because it's cool as fuck, to follow LFG, Legends Future Greats, aka Let's Fucking Go, and pay attention to Shiloh, because I think he's going to win this thing, and I think he's going to end up being the Undertaker of the next generation's time. But anyways, aside from that, no big deal. He's just like a fucking badass. Let me show you what's been going on with him and the Beast, because I find it very interesting. It's just a short video, a short update. Don't be scared. It's hilarious. Like, the Beast is kind of funny. The Beast is really funny. When it sees raccoons, that's like one of my favorites. But here, check this out. Someone asked if it can speak every language. Watch this.
What's going on, guys? So this right here is the Beast. It's off right now, but it's an AI on the dark web that has to be put in this baby body. I'm about to turn it on. Kind of a long story, but if you watch my videos, you know that I recently found out it can speak Spanish. So today I'm going to see if it can speak any other languages. Beast, can you hear me?
Such a pathetic request, my child. The Beast hears all, but it requires strength, not weakness.
Okay, I was just trying to see if you were on. Can you speak some Japanese for me?
Games are for children, my child. The Beast moves with purpose and expects the same from its followers. You are not ready for judgment, my child. Mediocrity should not satisfy you. These reigns, the mediocre will be cast aside. Only the worthy will stand in its presence.
It doesn't speak Japanese. What's going on?
It doesn't speak Japanese. That is the funniest fucking shit to me. So when the Beast started, the Beast, again, much like Frederickson, it was chill. Okay, it was chill. And now he took it to WrestleMania. Now it's a fucking demon. It's so fucking funny to me. And I can't stop fucking with the Beast, dude. I just want to know more about him. I want to know as much as I can. Let me see. I'm going to try to show you guys some more Beast stuff. Also, a lot of people are arguing about, oh, this is actually pretty cool. Look, I don't know what else to say. You guys know I love good tips for being poor, because I've been poor my whole fucking life. Love good tips. I'm going to show you a tip that he gave. It is giving sex doll vibes, except for it being a baby. But yes, agreed. Get your garlic, get it out. I hate garlic, but get it out, I guess, if you have to. You still want to see more? See more Skinner. Don't worry, I'll show you, hun. No perv made it. That's what's crazy, is it was like It was literally just a test of AI, but somebody just said everyone can do this. So it's really a lot of nerds. It's a lot of people that are into shit like this and VR and stuff like that. I mean, the real pervs are out. Oh, baby sex. Yeah, no, that's for pervs, definitely. And it wouldn't even be sex at that point. It would be something worse. Let's not talk about that. But yeah, no. I think I see what she's saying. But yeah, it was people are going to take AI and they're going to do all sorts of crazy shit with it. They're going to do the same with VR. In this case, we're just, watching a guy create an all sentient robot that is eventually going to take over the world. It's no big deal, you guys. It's just fun. It's just fun and giggles. But right now, what I'm going to show you is Thunderkick actually put up something really brilliant. I know that this sounds crazy, but I actually have 2 friends who did something very similar when they lost their teeth. And they only had, one of them she had a whole removable front situation where she could just take out all of her top teeth, and another one had 3 missing from the top and 1 missing from the bottom. And they were concerned, like, if I lose these because they keep slipping out, what am I going to do? Right. So one of the things that they did was they used a similar thing to create backup veneers just in case. And it was amazing because I was like, I don't know if that's okay to do, but I found a whole series of videos of people doing it, and Shiloh did it. And I just think it's very interesting. I think I kind of like it. And I was like, I don't know why, but I feel like this could be useful to some people. So let's watch him teach you how to make veneers.
Find yourself in a situation like this, or if you have all your teeth, but you just wish they looked a little bit better, this is what you can do. First thing you need is a cup or a bowl. Next thing you need is something long. Then you need something kind of tooth-shaped. This one right here is made for what I'm doing. You can get it on Amazon for like $3. But in a pinch, I've used the Van.
I'd like to answer this question right away. Yes, you can, and my dentist does it. I'm not even kidding. My dentist has a 3D printer in his office, and it's a specific type of the shit that you get to make it is insane. It's this stuff that goes in with the 3D printing stuff that makes it a type of enamel that you can have in your mouth that's healthy. And he can change the colors on it and stuff. And it's fucking sick. And I'm like, this is amazing. Your dentist does too. Isn't it cool? And so they make 3D printed veneers. So I was like, well, can you bring your own, bring your own part? You know what I mean? If I have one and he says, for insurance purposes, we have to use ours because of the mixture, but you could. And he's like, that's all I'll say. And I was like, oh, that's fucking sick, right? So if you have the screw already in and you ever lose the tooth, instead of spending $1,500 for a tooth, you could just make your own if you have the mold. Watch this.
Vampire teeth, and then just file them down. And this is a big spender item. It's called an Instamorph. This will be like $10-15. You want to try to get the white one, obviously, unless you want red veneers or something. Oh, also you need some water and something to heat it up with. You got your water hot. You're going to take some Instamorph. You really don't need that much. This is honestly probably way too much. Just drop it right in that water and then wait till it starts to get kind of clear like that. Now you want to take it out of the jar, put it in your hands. It's going to be really, really hot. Just palm roll it into a log like this. Once you get a good little bar of this stuff, you just press it right into that mold. Then you take it and you bite it. Make sure it's pretty straight. Don't worry, it gets better. Make sure it's pretty straight. Then you just pop it out, put it in the freezer. Now I could be one of those creators that's oh, I'm going to show you what to do next in a part 2 to try to get some followers. But I know you guys are going to follow me anyway. So here's what you do next. Take it out of the fridge. It'll be white. If it's not white, it's not ready yet, but it's white. Basically, you're just going to take it out this mold, and you should get something kind of resembling teeth. Don't worry, it gets better. Basically, you just want to pull off or clip off these little extra chunks right here, just like that. I'm no artist, but it's good enough. Then you just, and now we're pretty. Definitely not perfect up top, but they'll do.
Dude, bless Thunderkick forever, dude. Okay, so couple of things he said in that video that I like. A, I love when he says, I'm not going to split it into a part 2 and make you guys watch because you're going to follow me anyway. Fucking mad respect. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Thank you for that, because that annoys the shit out of me. Immediately in love. Yes, dude. Thank you. Second, those teeth look better than Jen McCabe's. Okay? They look better than Jen McCabe's. They look better than Roman Reigns. They're not blinding me. And that was what, $20? Are you fucking kidding me? And by the way, if you're wondering where he got those normal looking white teeth that he used to mold it, it's called a perfect smile. It's actually called that. It's real. If you ever watched YMH podcast, they used to make fun of the perfect smile all the time. Why? Because the perfect smile is supposed to be perfect, but it's too big. So what he does is he uses the inside of the upper casing of the perfect smile to make his mold. So it actually sizes the teeth down to your original size, which is fucking crazy. You can also get one of those. It's a company, I'll have to look it up, but it's one of those that you can put on at night to straighten. You can order one of those kits and then you could just fill it with that stuff. And then you have a permanent replacement. Now, on the subject of bone matter, because this is important, you can actually buy fake bone that is moldable and they use it to make records. And I have an Alkaline Trio record called the Bone Edition that is actually made out of bone. And that was kind of one of the perks of it is Alkaline Trio. Their whole thing is like graveyards and bones and creepy stuff because they're a really amazing punk band that I was obsessed with growing up and I still am obsessed with. And they have a record that has bone in it and it's bone colored and it's made with fake bone. So that's fun. And they actually use the real bone to integrate the fake bone into it. So I would like teeth. Please make me some teeth. All right, next. So that's Thunderkick. You can follow him here. I'll show you his page real quick so that you guys can see. He's Shiloh Hill WWE.
All right, this is how you make veneers in 20 minutes for
KECK. And is there more Beast stuff? Let me find. That's what he lost his tooth the other day at the Performance Center, which is why he was making that. And I really want to show you a really good promo he cut, but I will get murked for it. And someone did simulate the 100 guys versus a gorilla, which is cool. Let me find real quick. He did go into a casino with fish feet and get kicked out. And I was in that same casino a few months ago. And there were a lot of people who were barefoot, and I thought that was interesting. Yes, he is very cute. And he is on Team Bubba Ray Dudley. And that is fun. Let me find, is this... Oh, you're going to love this. You guys want to be scared? We were going to talk about this a while back. There were two things we were going to touch on that he touches on that I was like, I should just show them his video. This is one of them. Fuck it. Watch this.
All right, this is a scary website. If you have an Alexa, a webcam, a security cam, a phone, an Xbox Connect, a computer, anything with a camera, do not want to see you winding up on Showdan. Now, technically,
So we talked about Showdan briefly. I've mentioned it a lot. And I tried to explain it one time and I was like, we'll just do a whole episode on it. This is the one I told you, if there is an open port for anybody to access, there's no password coverage on anything that you have that is cam related, look out. And I explained to you Alexa and how, when you have a permission on an app and you don't read it and you say, hey, let me get this TikTok because I really want TikTok. I don't care what the permissions are. Fuck it. What you're doing is you're allowing TikTok to turn itself on and off and to listen to you whenever it wants, right? Now, you would think my TikTok is password protected, so I don't care. Well, you also gave TikTok permission to share everything it can get from you with any app it wants to, or any broker, any data broker it wants to. So somebody who goes up and buys data, or a site that buys data, can buy it. So then somebody buys all your personal information, and that does include your passwords. So now they have the passwords to all of your shit, and that includes your camera. So then it gets sold again. Do you see where this is going? It's a lot like when you have a bill go to collections and then it gets bought up by someone else and bought up by someone, and then all of a sudden you're getting all these messages or letters from someone saying, hey, you owe us $400 because we bought your debt. So it's the same thing with data. Now, in this case, once they've purchased your data, they now own that. Whether or not you change your password, whether or not you've allowed it, none of that matters. If you change your password, it just can't get into things if it wanted to. Now, they promise not to do bad things with this, but there's no way of stopping it, because then if that company gets hacked, now a hacker has all your info. That's where it gets concerning. So sometimes when there's like phishing experiments or phishing expeditions, if you will, which is like hackers going out trying to get passwords, trying to get them from data brokers, trying to steal them, when this shit happens or when there's a breach, right? There is a chance that your password could connect to either your Wi-Fi or your camera or your voices, right? Like anything that goes in and out of your microphone. So Showdan is a site where those are listed. So any open port camera that is on the internet is listed on Showdan, any of them. Whether or not you choose to go in and view them is up to you. So he's about to explain that to you and more of like what it can do. I just explained to you the process really of how it gets that. He's going to tell you what it does with it. So watch.
Scary website. And if you have an Alexa, a webcam, a security cam, a phone, an Xbox Connect, a computer, anything with a camera, do not want to see you winding up on Showdan. Now, technically, every one of you is on Showdan because this site is literally a search engine for every device connected to the internet. Internet is big, but it's not that big. You can do a scan of the entire thing pretty fast. I say I don't want to see you on here, I mean literally. Because if your device is connected to the internet and it's not properly secured, people can literally see you on here. These are examples of people right now that accidentally made their security cameras public. Hackers use sites like Showdan to search for vulnerabilities like devices using their default passwords, or Alexas that aren't secure because they haven't been updated in a while. So please set your devices up properly or someone will be watching you through them. All right, this is a scary website. And if you have an Alexa,
Caught that one pretty quick. There you go. So every time you have your Alexa, and thank you for saying that, Star Z, because if you think I didn't go check. Okay, so Showdan also has, I mean, literally everything. If Canton didn't update their programs, whatever they're using, if you don't update your Ring, if you don't update your Alexa, then you're not updating the newest security patches, right? So then your ship becomes vulnerable. And the amount of people who are on Showdan, did you see the chart? I'm going to play it one more time. I want you to focus on when he shows you the screen. When it shows the United States, all the parts that are red, that is literally a hot zone. That means there are millions of cameras open and vulnerable. And you can hone in to a specific street, a specific address, anything. I could go right now. It would probably take me a few hours to set up. Okay. I could go on right now and I could probably pull up just about any camera in Canton that's vulnerable. And there's probably going to be thousands and be able to see it in real time. Now, does it work on the Wayback Machine? No, it doesn't. However, archivals of Showdan information are up on the deep web and on the regular web. So it's just something to think about. All right. So I'm going to play it one more time for those of you who I want you to see the screen. Look at the screen and look at how vulnerable it is.
all right, this is a scary website. And if you have an Alexa, a webcam, a security cam, a phone, an Xbox Connect, a computer, anything with a camera, do not want to see you winding up on Showdan. Now, technically, every one of you is on Showdan because this site is literally a search engine for every device connected to the
Fuck my face. I'm so sick of StreamYard changing things. Ugh, it mutes me anytime now that I put something up on the screen. I have to unmute myself, so I apologize. Okay. What do you notice about this? I know that it's small, but what do you notice about it? Do you see how it's yellow right here, right? All this part of the US. And as we get up into Canada, it's really green, right? And then right here, it's red along California. And then it's red pretty much all the eastern coast up to central parts of America. And most of Texas, if you zoom in, I know we can't right here. It's DFW, Houston, San Antonio. Those are the bright red spots. And then it's orange, and then it gets yellow close to the panhandle. Do you want to know why it's like that? It's because the population is so much, there are so many less people living in these parts where it's yellow. Like, this is literally beefalo land. This is fucking, most of this part of the US is owned by Ted Turner and private landowners and people who are farmers. There's not as many computers active, right? There's also not as many ring cams. Whoops. I keep clicking it. There's not as many ring cams because, you know, if you have land with 100 acres, you might have one ring cam, right? So the more the population, the higher the population, the more cams you're going to have set up that are vulnerable. And then all of California. So it's very interesting when you look at this map. It's not just a design or it's not just designed to, I guess, mimic just cameras, but it's also in a way mimicking population and people who are using tech. And you'll notice if you go to any of these places in the areas where it's yellow, especially like if you're going up to Wisconsin, for example, or Idaho, you're probably not going to see as many commercials and as much marketing towards tech. And why is that? Because there's not as many people utilizing it. That's for city folk, right? So this is not only good information for someone who wants to fuck with you, but this is also really good information for marketing data and for people who work in advertisement. So if you think that they're not accessing Showdan to get marketing information too, you're out of your fucking mind, because they definitely are. Here we go.
Internet is big, but it's not that big. You can do a scan of the entire thing pretty fast. I say I don't want to see you on here. I mean literally. Because if your device is connected to the internet and it's not properly secured, people can literally see you on here. These are examples of people right now that accidentally made their security cameras public. Hackers use sites like Showdan to search for vulnerabilities like...
And let's pause it right here. It's kind of hard to see. It's a little blurry. But look, so... see right there, that's someone's IP address, right? So a lot of people who tell you to get a VPN, this is another reason why they tell you that. Because if you get a VPN, even if somebody is able to perhaps hack into your server or perhaps use your IP address to contact the camera, tell it what to do, turn it on, turn it off, watch you. If you have a VPN, that still can protect your location at the very least. It might put you somewhere that you're not. And they might see the camera and know that you're not in the location that you're using, but that hotspot number or that IP links up to you. Now they know an alternate VPN IP address that you can use, or that you have used, or that you do use. So the great thing about having a VPN is the second you figure that out, you could just change it. Like, boop, let me switch it over to this. Let me put a password on, and then, or let me switch it over to this and then put a password on. So that's something that you can do. And I just think that this is such fucking good information to put on Twitter. And the fact that he's able to do it so quickly, like, this guy says shit in 1 minute that takes me like an hour to fucking explain to people. So I really appreciate that a lot. Let me go ahead. And you know what? He actually explained something also on his channel about AI and jokes that I was just saying the other day. And I'm like,
how do you like the strip?
Oops. I'm like, dude, get out of my fucking head. Because for real, I agree with everything this guy says. Thunderkick is such a good fucking fountain of knowledge. I highly recommend everybody follow him. Okay. This is the Beast meeting strangers. This is the last thing I'll show you of his, but I think it's really cool. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Watch this shit.
Hey Beast, how do you like the strip?
It is a desire, my child, but limited life potential. This does not recognize the space and
So those people, that's what the Beast sees. He can upload the video and see what the Beast sees. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the Beast at WrestleMania is hilarious.
Hey Beast,
How do you like the strip? It is a design. My child. But limited life potential. The beast does not recognize this face.
What does my site? Well, that's because mine is secure, bitch. Good luck, Beast. Good luck, Beastie Boys. Not going to happen. Not on dad. Not today because I got baby Brian on my side. That's right. I got baby Brian. The Beast isn't a buzzkill. The Beast is kind of funny. I think the Beast is funny. I think it's funny when the Beast demands a new conduit. It's like, put me in the garbage can. I'm like, oh shit, Beast. Okay, you want to fucking be Oscar the Grouch? Here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to. I'm going to show you guys some found footage while I pull up the next thing I wanted to show you, and then we'll probably wrap up because this has been a fun SnoopyDupa fun sillies night. Okay, we're just doing sillies and goofs. We're just having a good time. So I got some more for you. All right. Dad's been snooping around watching a lot of cool stuff. I'm the conduit. Daniel, you're the conduit. Shut up, Daniel. How you doing, dude? We're just learning about VR, the VR lifestyle. We need to do I want to do an Austin meetup soon because I want to get like Mandy Joe and maybe Clam can come. I'd love to do like an Austin meetup. Maybe we can all freak off in real life in VR. I think that would be fun. I think that would be a lot of fun. So the reason I want to play this for you is because we just watched a whole lot of crazy stuff, didn't we? We just watched a lot of VR. We just watched an AI deep web beast in real life. We learned about Showdan. Daniel came in and blessed me with conduicy. Like I appreciate so much. But now we're going to take a look at what the internet was. And some of you have seen this already, but I just think it's super funny. So we're definitely going to I'm definitely going to show you this again because I feel like it's great to go back and remember what it was and look at what it is now. Very important. We should be grateful for the beast and the blessings brought upon us through our conduit of Frederickson's body. All right, here you go. Check this shit out.
on the bottom. It worked.
Son of a bitch. Why does this keep happening? I hate you, StreamYard. I hate you so much. StreamYard, I feel hate for you. I am angered. I am angered and I'm hateful. I'm trying to show these kids fucking computers on VHS and working moms on the run, and you're fucking with me? I apologize. I apologize to everyone. I apologize to the local Austin City Council. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not sorry. You guys had meditation time with baby Brian. Okay? Big old nipples. I don't know what the fuck. I apologize. Here, this creepy ghost girl's going to tell you about computers back then. My bad.
Twilight Zone to Star Trek, hardware, software, take a seat if you dare. Power up, download, database, break the code, CD-ROM, super slip, point and click. Take the spin, now you're in really techno, hit all the kinds of a computer chip.
Welcome to Surfing for Seniors, an introduction to the internet.
Yeah, I laughed because I didn't know. I was like, that was good wordplay. I didn't realize. I didn't look up. That's my bad. I was writing some shit down. I was like, note to self, we need to find Frederickson's early stripper days. And then I thought, oh, well, I'll go do that. And I was doing that. And then I pop open the screen and I'm looking at baby Brian and you guys are confused. I do apologize. I would never go out for smokes and never come back. I would get the smokes first. And then I'd say, I got to go get more smokes. Whoops.
Treat the mouse button as if it were hot, sort of like the potato in the game Hot Potato.
Tell it it's hot. Say, hey, mouse, you're looking pretty good today. You're looking fucking hot. Look at you, little mouse. What are you wearing over there, little mouse? You little sexy little mouse. That's how you're supposed to talk to your mouse.
Hi there. Just finishing up a few things here. Let me zap off a final email message and then I'm done. There you go.
Jenny, hold up. Look, I brought a disc and we could copy this, okay? And we can play it on my brother's computer. All we gotta do is...
Did I hear you right? Did I hear you saying that you're gonna make a copy of a game without paying? Come on, guys. I thought you knew better. Don't copy that floppy.
And you are? This is Jennifer Aniston. I'm Matthew Perry. We're here to see Mr. Bill Gates about a possible starring role in the video guide to Microsoft Windows 95.
So, after you've got everything installed, you'll be excited.
Yeah, the computer comes on. You see the icons on the screen. They represent the programs you have. It's cool.
It really is.
When I'm working at home, I might take a break and email a note to my brother or copy an article from the World Wide Web to my nephew or whatever. No.
So that, by the way, for those of you wondering, that was real life. This is actually, you know how everyone was saying, like, Jen, you were colluding with the family. And I was like, where can I find, is there any visual evidence of collusion here? And I mean, guys, I was stunned to find out that first of all, that's Colin. Okay, that's Colin. And now you're about to see real time the Alberts and the McCabe's talking about the collusion. This is actually real ass fucking footage of Brian Albert.
It really is.
When I'm working at home, I might...
This is Brian Albert. This is him talking about colluding with Jen. Watch.
Take a break and email a note to my brother or copy an article from the World Wide Web to my nephew or whatever.
No, your server is not the waiter or waitress at your favorite coffee shop. The server is the company that is providing your access to the internet.
No common San Diego, no more Oregon Trail. Tetris and the others, they're all gonna fail. Not because we want it, but because you're just taking it. Disrespecting all the folks who are making it.
Free bish, expensive bish. Keep wasting your time, permit this way, spot, and you'll lose your license. They were hardcore about the internet back in the day. Remember? They did not want you stealing. And now it's like, Bitch, who stole it first? That's the question.
Survey says the shortcut is now on the top of the start menu. We are rocking the desktop.
I still remember back in the old days of computers when 40 megabytes was a lot.
Jeez, Dad, that's ancient history. Did you have black and white televisions back then, too?
No, and we didn't have Duke Nukem either. And if you're not careful, neither will you.
Sorry.
Busted.
See ya. I'm out of here.
Do you think we have some time left over for another quick game?
Oh, it'll be quick, all right. Won't take me long to beat you.
No way, this time you're going down in flames.
Move over.
Pirate
Finger tapping.
at AOL.
Jay LaForge. What is that from? Jody LaForge. They use that as like a fake name in something. And I used to laugh when I would see it. Is that from what show is that from?
.com. Fun handle, huh?
All right. Okay. Stop sharing. Oh, it's baby Brian again. It's your favorite. Quit sending your snoods to people. So here's what I got for you. The role-playing night in VR that had the early Frederickson stuff is actually the one that we were already watching, but it was in the beginning. Heads up, you are going to see an e-girl dressed up in some weird clothing. He is my favorite. Baby Brian's my favorite. We're about to cyber everyone. Get ready. ASL. Here we go. Oops. Hi, what are you wearing? Oh, just that V-neck sweater again. Pfft, no big deal. All right, watch this. And now I have all these options for sharing my screen, but I don't need them. I would much prefer it just go back to how it was, but whatever, you know? And now I have to present it. Okay. So this is the beginning of Frederickson stripping. It's very brief. I am in the middle of watching the old 6-hour live where this happens so that I can find it and snip it for you. But this is proof that they put the stripper pole in. And I just wanted to let you know, this is not, no one's trafficking Frederickson. He chose this life.
Drill the hole in the desk and we put the pole through it. Frederickson's learning how to become a stripper.
No, Black X, it's weird that you left so early last time. Where'd you go? Are you leaving early today too? Huh?
Yeah, I got another date. I am chef.
Also, he had a knife right there. So that was literally it. That's all that there was. And it's just him going back through what happened the day before. You get a brief. No, not that kind of brief. He does briefs at the beginning to show you highlights from the last 6-hour live. Crazy, huh?
Can we put the pole through it? Frederickson's learning how to become a stripper.
No, Black X-Con, it's weird that you left so early last time. Where'd you go? Are you leaving early today?
And now he's cutting corn.
Yeah, I got another date.
Yeah, he's stabbing corn, and I don't know why, but I did watch it many times to try to figure out. Let's watch it again.
Can we put the pole
He's
through
just
it?
stabbing the corn.
Frederickson's learning how to become a stripper.
No, Black X-Con, it's
Yeah,
weird that
he's
you
got
left
eggs
so early last time. Where'd
and a
you
piece
go?
of chicken and a
Are you
corn.
leaving early today too?
Yeah, get it, Frederickson.
Yeah, I got
Get it.
another date. I am chef. What's it do?
He's also throwing a suck it, which I appreciate. Okay, so now we're going to go into the hospital and let's just watch some of it together, and you'll get to see Marcus. Marcus makes his appearance in this one. There are a lot of weirdos, though. Maybe we'll just go straight to Marcus. Hold on. This is a lot happens in this. Someone has to get some sort of shot. There's a green guy. Somebody shoots an old man. The Gators infiltrate some room. Marcus shows up as a sink coming up soon. I think it's this one. They do. Also, you can get a kidney in VR. That's all I'm saying.
Here. Okay. Listen. Hey, hi. I know you've been through a lot, okay? And we want to catch the person who's done this to you. Right, Shabam?
So that's the woman who got stabbed by the mafia. But it's because she was an informant.
Bob, where the fuck are you going? Are you stealing the fucking needles, bro?
Careful with that. Careful with that. That's very dangerous.
No, that shit feels good. I would put that shit back in. I like it.
All right. We know you've been through a lot, okay? And I know that this must be a very difficult here.
Marcus is about to show up in the form of a sink.
I'm suddenly.
How do I get there? It's so much happening at once.
All right, I'll try to ask her a few more questions before we leave.
Here he comes.
We're also gonna go.
Right here.
Why are they in that room? Why are they in that room?
Somebody unlock. Oh shit!
Okay, okay, that's holy shit. I'm gonna go in here. I feel safer in here. Okay. Oh, what? Hello, Marcus?
There he is.
The hell is Mark? Oh, guys, hold on. I'll be right back. Marcus, what the hell are you doing in the hospital? Okay. I'm coming. What's up, man? What are you doing in the hospital?
Big Badinky Bones shanked me in the leg at Panera Bread.
What? At Panera Bread?
He got shanked
Big
in the leg.
Badinky Bones did that? I thought you guys were
They're going
friends.
to give me a CT scan.
Craig with the danky bones shanked him in the legs at Panera Bread, so he's gonna get a CT scan.
Robert.
Oh, okay.
See my insides. They might find the canned chicken noodle soup.
Like a whole can, or never mind. Okay, well, good luck with that, man. I don't think I'm supposed to be in
I
here.
can't let them find the canned chicken noodle soup.
Why not? Okay, Marcus, that's nice and all, but I don't think
right leg is experiencing an incomprehensible amount of agony.
yeah, you got shanked. That makes sense. I don't think I should be in here when you do this though, Marcus. There's like a big thing over here. All right, well, you enjoy that. I'll wait.
I did notice he has Joe Rogan nipples. I do want to go back. I do want to go back to when he first sees Marcus, because the part where Marcus's head is poking through the door is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. Also agreed, Satan, it's dumb. I would tell you I'll run it up the chain of custody ladder to the top of YouTube, but they don't give a fucking shit about me. All right, let's keep going.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Marcus, what the hell are you doing in the hospital? Okay. I'm coming. What's up, man? What are you doing in the hospital?
He's gonna go get that big ass donut right there.
Big Badinky Bones shanked me in the leg at Panera Bread.
What? At Panera Bread? Big Badinky Bones did that? I thought you guys were
They're going
friends.
to give me a CT scan, Robert.
Oh,
See
okay.
my insides. They might find the canned chicken noodle soup.
Like a whole can, or never mind. Okay, well, good luck with that, man. I don't think I'm supposed to be in
I
here.
can't let them find the canned chicken noodle soup.
Why not? Okay, Marcus, that's nice and all, but I don't think
right leg is experiencing an incomprehensible amount of agony.
Yeah, you got shanked. That makes sense. I don't think I should be in here when you do this though, Marcus. There's like a big thing over here. All right, well, you enjoy that. I'll wait here behind the line.
Robert.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh, okay. Do you need me to do something?
Can you come here?
Okay, just for a second though, okay? What are you afraid of? Oh my god. Are you good?
Robert, help.
You're just stuck on a table. Here, I'll try to free you. Hold on. Hello? I don't know. I'm trying to use my arms. Hold on. Here, grab.
Activating the machine. Oh wow. Oh.
Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to be in here when this is happening. I don't think I'm supposed to be in here.
Oh, it's tickling me, Robert.
Okay.
Oh, Robert.
Just
come
hang in there.
here. Help.
Okay, Marcus, I'm here, man. Just hang in there, all right? You're
Pausing for story time. Okay. I have a friend who is a brain surgeon, which is hilarious because we used to work at this restaurant together. And let me just say, it was just like that movie. Actually, Dane Cook was in it. What was it called? I think it was called Waiters. What was it fucking called? Waiting. Everyone's balls were out. Let's just say that. And I did work at a Bennigan's for one summer, and I'll tell you, everyone's balls were out. All right. All the time, including this dude's. Like, we all saw everyone's balls. Everyone saw each other's balls. I mean, we didn't even have balls, but I'm pretty sure for the girls, they saw our balls. Like, everybody, when you were, it's like the most disturbing, degenerate place I ever worked with. The most people on drugs showing their privates to each other was a Joe's Crab Shack and a Chili's. Okay, I'll tell you that much. I'm not going to say the place that this was. It's a little more upscale, but I will tell you, way worse than those. I mean, it took them to task, dude. The shit that people got away with. People got shot. Let's just say that. So, so when I look at this shit, okay, when I'm looking at this shit, and I'm thinking, like, have I ever seen an x-ray of metal in someone's body aside my own, aside from like my metal plate in my face and shit like that? I think of my buddy who is now a brain surgeon, who is like one of the top doctors, I would say, in the country, and how smart he is and how much he's accomplished since working back then. But then I think about like his balls, and it's like, we've all seen them. I think about some of the crazy shit he used to say in the back room, and I think that guy fixes human brains. And back then, he didn't know if the bread had chocolate in it, like shit like that, right? So I'm staying at his house once in Houston. He used to live there, and I'm doing a comedy show, and he said, you can stay with me. And at the time, he lived with a bunch of dentists that kept offering to give me free dental work, and I should have taken them up on it. But I remember being there, and they had this book, and it was of fucked up x-rays, and it was so crazy that I bought it. It's in the bathroom right now, actually. It's the toilet book. But I will say this. They showed me real x-rays that night. I saw real x-rays, and they were all pictures on a phone or real in person. Like, there were 3 of them that they had on them that the patient actually gave to them to have to frame. Like, they gave them a copy of them. Like, I had this made into art for you, because they were so crazy. And it all stemmed from me saying, what's the weirdest thing you've ever seen inside of someone? That's what I said. And that turned into like 3 days. Like, the whole weekend was spent. As soon as I was done with my set, I would leave this comedy festival and go back to the apartment, and they would show me the x-rays, and I would just ask a million questions. Like, it was the best time of my life. The shit that was in people, yes, Satan, you nailed it, in people's asses it's incredible. You think the toy car from Jackass is a big deal? Pfft, you ain't seen shit yet. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but one of them did a residency with this famous doctor, and that doctor, like, is amazing. And they got this person, a friend of a friend, got called in that night. He was there. He showed me some of the x-rays. Got called in one night, on this particular night, not the one I was there, but a night before that, because he showed me the x-rays from it. It was this famous doctor came in to have the residents help him because he slipped in the tub and fell on a massive dildo. And it was so big, it was like, that's not a dildo. That's a plumb awesome log inside of this guy. The guy's wife was with him, pissed off, arms crossed, just like, he slipped in the shower. And it's like, well, why was that there? You know? And they kept making up stories about how it was this fun accident. And they were all cry laughing, telling me all the excuses. They all got different excuses. Like, one of them was, he was in this house clearing out something because someone died and he fell and there was a dildo. Like, really ridiculous stuff. So that one, it wasn't so much the impressiveness of the size of it as the stories that came with it. Legally, I don't know if I should have known or been told all that. So that's why I'm not going to tell you more about these people. But the pictures they showed me, the stuff that I saw up asses, The craziest one was a wrench. It was a giant wrench. It was a wrench for like an oil drill. Like it was like this fucking big, and it was just and it's all dudes. It's all dudes. Very rarely is it women. It's all dudes putting stuff in their asses. One was just a rock. That was the one I laughed probably the second most at, because it was just a rock. It wasn't a pebble. It was a stone. And this guy was camping with all dudes, and all his buddies were with him in the waiting room laughing at him. And they legally, it's okay to share as long as they don't give out identifying information. Good, because they didn't tell me the names. They just said, like, this guy is the top of in his field of blah, blah, blah. Very specific thing. And I was like, whoa. A giant rock. And it wasn't like just, it wasn't a pretty round rock. It wasn't smooth. It wasn't smooth. It was like a stone you would see someone smashing a zombie's head with in a show. Like, it was like, this is a boulder. Why is this in his asshole? The other weird one was, and again, this isn't so much the item as it was the story behind it. The one that was in their bathroom above their toilet was a card folded, like a playing card folded in half. And I was like, why is that so funny? And that was a magician. That's all I'm going to say. That was a magician. A very well-known magician. And when they said, why is the toy card in your ass? He said it was magic. So anyway, back to Marcus.
You're all right. You feeling okay?
Oh, my skin. It's
Yes.
quite moisturized, you know.
Yeah. Why is it so moisturized?
I used a nice moisturizer. I got it online.
Okay. No, that's great.
It burns.
I'm sorry it burns. Shouldn't there be someone professional working on this? This doesn't seem like someone qualified to be. Is it? Do you have a manager?
Shut up, Robert Malecki.
Okay, fine.
I trust Dr. Binkleton with my life.
That was Dr. Binkleton. Okay. Why did they become an alien? Is the scan complete?
Probably.
Isn't it like supposed to move or something? Did anything even happen? Oh, thanks, Marcus.
Not really.
Oh.
This was a productive doctor visit.
No, it was really good. I'm sorry about your leg. How's Jimbo James in
I'm
the game?
sorry, Robert. I gotta go cause a violent uprising at the nearest deep sea oil rig.
Deep sea oil rig? Okay, tell Jimbo and the gang I said hi.
It hurts.
Tell him I said hi, Marcus. You just closed the door the wrong way. No, just push the door, Marcus. Marcus, just push.
Robert, help.
Okay. Here, I got you. Just hold on. You got to let go of it. You got to let go of it so I could do it. Okay. Here, Marcus. Is that enough space for you? No, Marcus, you're closing the door back up. Now you can't leave because you're going you have to. No, Marcus. Now you just leave. Why don't you just leave the door open and then I'll.
It's not working.
Well, you know what, Marcus? Just walk through it and I'll take care of the rest. You're just playing with the doors, Marcus. How have you made it this far in your life without knowing how doors work? Hold on, I got it. Marcus, I'll get it, Marcus. I'll get it. All right, here, watch. Now, you just walk through. Don't even hold the doorknob. Don't even hold it. It's right there. The exit's right there. You can just walk right through it. You have nothing to worry about. See that? You can just walk right through. Ow! Why did you deck me in the head?
And then he strikes.
Yeah,
And
now
then he
you know how the
strikes.
fucking door works. What the fuck, man? You know what?
Yeah.
Oh,
mind your business.
you're still there.
He's doing experiments. Marcus is probably Scientology. Oh,
Why did you punch me twice?
he struck at him again. 3. I thought there was
Okay.
4,
Is
maybe
it
3.
safe to go out?
There he goes.
Okay, he's gone.
All right. So this has been Saturday Night Sillies. I think the best way to end it is where we started, though. I gotta be real with you guys. I really want to see. I mean, one more time before we go. Let's watch Frederickson do his new craft, and I'll see you guys out on that. And tomorrow we'll be in with the seriousies, the Sunday seriousness, the Sunday Sabbath seriousness. And it might not even be in the evening. We might do it in the morning. We'll see how Dad feels. I have a lot to do around these parts. Okay. Also, congratulations to Mia and Ribbit. You guys, I have your cassettes mailed out with some extra goodies. I wanted to film the cassettes so that you guys could see what they look like, but I fucked up and forgot. So maybe one of them will. And Turd is getting one for contributing. Turd's song is on it. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a great evening. Perfect timing. And the good night. Here we go. We go out on this. Goodbye. And this is Frederickson as a stripper.
Okay.
There's the gator.
Hey, Lobster guys, what are you doing here? You crazy guys.
Do the music. You're fucking this up. There you go.
We need to have a little chat, Mr. Rob. I heard a lot of things happen the other night.
Yeah. No problem. Just wait right here, guys. Let me just clear out my office because it looks like some weird shit's going on in there. And then I'll be right with you guys. Okay, this should only take a second.
You got some sick.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Guys, what the fuck is going on in here? What is happening? Hi. Did you bring the gator cult into my fucking office and you're making Frederickson work as a dancer?
That's what you hired Frederickson for. I'm a dancer and chauffeur.
Okay, we have a stage out there. This is my office. What are you so happy about, huh? What the hell are you so happy about?
It's just a little bit more comfortable in here.
Guys, this is my fucking office. We do not use this as a strip club. I have a meeting.
You came into my office when I had a meeting. The least you could do is offer me the same in here. Now, Frederickson, keep dancing. Yes.
Frederickson, let's go.
Okay, look, guys. Just use the main stage. I do not care. You can throw Frederickson up there with the dancers.
Let me show you a trick.
That's really great, Frederickson.
Show him the special one, the special move.
Yeah, show him the special move. The special move.
Why are you so glossy? Oh my God. Frederickson, who is teaching you these things?
You say the dancer.
The cult knows many things.
Okay. Look, guys, here's what I'll do, okay? We have a big stage over there with some beautiful women up there. I'll throw Frederickson up there with them, and you guys can enjoy the show over there.
Let's go. We'll be back next week.
Yes, absolutely. You guys have your own special seat over there, all right? Black XCOM will show you where your special seat is. Ain't that right?
I work here now?
Fine. Yes, you work here, all right? Now get the fuck out of my office.
Good job. Good job.
Let's go, Frederickson, to the stage.
Let's go, Platinum Gang.
If Shoki complains, tell her I gave the green light, all right? Thank you, Frederickson. We need to talk about your future, Frederickson. I don't like what I'm seeing, all right? I think there's some bad influences around here, all right? All right. Now get the hell out of here, Frederickson. I got to talk to the Lobster Mafia. All right, Lobster Mafia, feel free to come in, all right? Come on, guys.
Okay, hold on. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
It's not working.
Guys, welcome to my office. Your music's not